Hey guys, this is Greg Skeen, your technical development strategist with Control Your Route. Today's video is take two on my last video about resume writing. And for you guys, when you guys are doing your resumes, when you guys are applying for new jobs, my first tip was to use the verbiage from the job description inside of your resume. My second tip today for you guys is make sure you spend time on your resume before you're submitting them. So if you're in the job market and you are applying for a job, and that's fairly common in this season of COVID-19, you guys are applying for jobs, whether it's help desk, whether it's engineering roles, architect roles, no matter what role it is. When you're applying for these jobs, make sure you spend time on your resume first. So in my last video, I talked about using some of the verbiage from the job description inside of your resume. So what that means is when you guys are applying for multiple jobs a day or at a time, your resume should be fluid. It shouldn't be a stagnant document that you just say, hey, here's my resume, and you're just giving it out like like an ATM. It needs to be customizable for that job. So if not only the description of the qualifications, but customize it to the company you're applying for. So let's just say Walt Disney World. If you're applying for a job at Walt Disney World, the theme of Walt Disney World is making magic happen or providing magic. So in your description at the top of your resume or wherever it is on your resume, you may want to put some verbiage on making magic happen, or providing the best 120% customer service to all guests and cast members. So customize it so that way when the recruiter or the employer or the hiring manager sees your resume, they know it's not a cookie cutter resume. They know you've put the time in. And another key tip that I like to use is look up the mission statement of that company. So read the mission statement, understand the mission statement, embody the mission statement. So when you're editing your resume, make sure again to use some of that verbiage inside of your resume so that they know you've done your research, you've done your homework on the company, and you'll have a better chance of getting that interview or that phone interview. So again, guys, tip one I mentioned in my last video: use some of the job description roles or preferred qualifications. Use that in your resume. Be specific on the technologies. Be specific on some of the soft skills, customer service, teamwork, that kind of thing. So be specific on what they're asking for, and use that information inside of your resume. And the second tip for today, guys, is do your homework on the company. So figure out what the company's mission statement is. Figure out what qualifications from a company or a brand perspective that they're looking for, and embed that inside of your resume. Make sure that when they're reading your resume, it feels like you've done your homework on the company, because again, recruiters and hiring managers know when resumes are cookie cutter. And again, the last thing you want is your resume to be a cookie cutter resume. You want it to stand out. And that leads me to my third point, guys. The format of your resume. Gone are the days of 22-page resumes, 3-page resumes, 2-page resumes. Employers now want to know, kind of where have you worked, what were those your job roles, and what were the accomplishments from that job role. So you gotta get to the point. I've seen a lot of resumes. I've done hiring. I've done resume reviews at multiple companies, and the biggest turnoff is a 22-page resume or a 5-page resume. Although it may highlight a lot of the experience that you have now in a very competitive market where a lot of people are applying for jobs. You want your resume to stand out. One page, get right to the point, understand exactly what, let the recruiter or the hiring manager know exactly what your qualifications are, what your skill set is, what accomplishments you've had at those jobs, and that's it, and then just understand and let them understand that you've done your research on the company. So shorten your resume, and if you guys need any help, I'm pretty proficient at it. I would recommend a tool called I'll link it in the description of this video, but it's Nuvo Resume. It's an excellent template, and it's actually been an excellent resource for me in my resume writing and editing. And it's a unique format, so that everyone's format has been the same. So when recruiters or people see my resume, it pops out, and that's what you want. You want your resume to be an impression. So, oh wow, I've never seen that format before, or I like the way this looks. It's easy to read. So you want your resume to pop out. You want the content on your resume to be unique, and you want it to get straight to the point. So again, guys, that was my tips for today. If you have any questions, comment below, like, share, comment, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day.